A very famous football player tried to give Taylor Swift his phone number, but he failed miserably. It was Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh, and women find him hot.
Yeah, very attractive.
There's a lot of women that you watch the games like, oh, who's that?
Who's that guy?
And why was Taylor Swift so rude about this?
Well, she doesn't even know that he tried to do it. So, it's just his own personal failure.
Okay.
Travis Kelce was talking to his brother, Jason Kelce, and he
Who
said...
plays in the NFL as well.
Right, exactly. And he said, when Taylor Swift was in town playing Kansas City recently, he said, I wanted to give her a friendship bracelet with my number on it.
That's totally Travis Kelce.
And his brother was like, well, what happened? And he said, well, I couldn't get past her security because she doesn't do any meet and greets like right beforehand, apparently.
No, she does.
Okay, well, he said that she
These
didn't.
are big ones, too.
He said, and I quote, hold on, let me get this right. He said, I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. So I was a little butthurt I didn't get to hand her one of my bracelets I made for her.
One of my bracelets. One of mine.
One of my bracelets.
Unless she has changed. She was a big backstager, meaning she would have elaborate setups and stuff for people that won tickets, or we can get people that could be able to get back there, and celebrities. There's other celebrities that have been back there many times. So maybe they changed that.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, but and her mom also kind of organizes like these tours backstage, under the stage, all her outfits and where she's going to pop up and this and that, and it takes it in a huge tour. So maybe he just didn't have enough pull.
Yeah, he might not have.
Maybe
He
they
couldn't get
recognize him.
past.
Couldn't he slide her a DM?
Well, I think that somebody suggested that he do that. And then at one point his brother goes, were you what number were you trying to give her? Your phone number, or were you trying to give her your football jersey number on the friendship bracelet? And he goes, you know what number. So, I mean, but now that it's out there, she might take him up on it.
And I don't think
knows?
she's ever dated an athlete. Maybe this is the road, although it's probably really a bad idea.
Yeah.
This is the road to go down.
That's a great track record.
Yeah.
Athletes and celebrities always work.
Yeah.
Well, she's always gone for like the artsy film or television actors or musicians. So maybe this would be a change of
I
pace.
would love Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift together.
Such a power couple.
I mean,
would be.
Such a power couple.
It definitely would be. So anyway, he threw it out there. He didn't even get to her, so it couldn't stick.
Or
but.
maybe one of these days, one of these celebrities, A-list celebrities, can date just a normal human being.
Maybe.
Yeah. Why not? Give that a shot.
Because that's the circle they run in.
Yeah.
Squid, let's start posting videos of you asking out every major celebrity.
Okay, if I
That's
can,
single.
if I can, wipe up Taylor Swift. Oh my
What
God.
if?
Or even just meet and go on a date. How awesome would that be?
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd
she
be
would have to
awesome.
pay for it, but
Yeah, unless she's down with like a Applebee's 2 for $20.
She might be.
she might. Maybe
Yeah.
for a photo op or something.
Maybe she wants some like down to earthness,
Yeah.
I have
can
one of
give her
those
that.
coupons, too, in my coupon book.
Oh yeah,
You can use one of
and your
those.
Zaxby's coupon.
You're like, Tay, you can pick anything out of this Dynamite book. Yeah, we have to go to one of these restaurants or whatever they're called now.
Yeah.
Restaurant guide books. I did hear Taylor Swift is in talks to have a series made about her ex-boyfriends.
Ooh.
Wow.
That would be
Gosh.
good.
And I forgot who it was somebody who made another very popular show. I'm like,
You better be very careful. Oh, the weekend show is centered around Selena Gomez.
The
is that
Idol.
what it's about?
Idol.
Yes, Selena Gomez thinks so. She's very mad at it. Because she thinks that the weekend, everything that's based off, and one of the characters in there is Selena Gomez. So she would have to be careful, Taylor Swift, if she was to do a show. She would have to change the names and everything, because you could, if it's something's a little off or not true, you could get
she's the
yourself
queen.
liable and slander and all this
But
stuff.
she's the queen of those veiled, every lyric in her song is like about somebody.
And she probably has a major legal team. That
Oh,
will
yeah, her
review
legal team would totally.
Well, Selena Gomez said that she found it very interesting that certain things that had gone on in their relationship when she was dating The Weeknd are like almost verbatim to what was on the show.
And
she said there are things that people would never even, no one would even know that had happened between the two of them.
Because
Wow.
the things that one person in that show, nothing's flattering about it.
No,
They
and
should
that's
have
why
made a
she's
bigger
angry.
Yeah.
deal about
She
that because that
said-
show flopped.
Yeah.
Oh, it flopped? I thought it was
Big flop. No,
controversial.
They
but
canceled it before it was even done. They ended early.
Yeah, they didn't even finish it.
It got a lot of buzz.
But it got a lot of buzz.
Yeah,
Why
but
would they do
The
that?
buzz was because they were saying it was, even The Weeknd was like, there are people that basically he was saying people that were a part of the show were then against the show once it came out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, this thing was a disaster, and they
But
abandoned the show.
didn't it get since the buzz? Usually,
You
if
would
the
think
buzz
so.
is so big that it's going to be a lot of people going to watch it. Did that happen? They still cancel that?
Yeah, it's pretty sure they canceled it before the full season even aired.
Yeah, and there's no season 2.
Nope.
There's like
Yeah,
we're
it
done
says
with it.
it says Selena Gomez has claimed that The Weeknd used her real life trauma as inspiration for the character of Jocelyn in The Idol.
Yep.
And it didn't paint her in a good light either.
Yeah, the Jocelyn. I only saw like an episode and a half, and the Jocelyn character was
About psychiatric visits and things like that.
And I think she also felt that not only was it not painting her in a good light, but it was things that she had shared with him that were not to be shared with anybody else.
Has anybody
Yikes.
seen an episode? It looks
I saw
kinda-
one. It
just
was
said
real raunchy.
I said I saw an episode and a half.
Oh, what was it good though?
It felt like it was a show that was trying too hard.
Yes.
And they made The Weeknd. It's like The Weeknd is like a sex symbol, and I know he's made whatever. They made him like hard to look at. He was kind of weird looking.
What?
I guess he was kind of supposed to be a little sleazy, but I thought he looked terrible in the thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
why?
I don't know.
Like, use what you got.
He's
you
a
got a
good-looking
good-looking guy, and it made him look small too. Like, look, the way they shot it made him look like he was tiny.
What was he in? Saturday Night Live?
He did
that
that
we,
SNL skit where
I thought he was good.
great.
He played himself in Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler too, and did
That's
really
right.
well in
And
that.
he did well. So I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as people are seeing.
And did
It-
he write this show or just a producer or what was the deal
I
with
don't
him?
know.
I think he wrote a good part of it. He's written for television before. He wrote an episode of American Dad with Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, and then if you
He's
write stuff, you do write from your personal experiences or things that you know about. But if somebody said, "Hey, don't tell anyone this," and you
And then
make
you
a
do
character
it.
on a show about it, it's like, oh gosh.
Here's a headline that says, "It's fascinatingly bad."
I don't think when I was
Man.
watching, I wasn't bored. It just seemed like it was all over the place.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's going on?
And some
Why
of
it
them,
became the biggest TV disaster of 2023.
I don't know about that.
Worst
Most-
reviewed show in HBO history.
Dang.
it's not good reviews.
Headlines.
Yeah.
it can't be that big of a disaster because most people don't have HBO. You know what I'm saying? If it was on like NBC, but I get what they're saying.
Yeah. They said
The
it was
worst
a
ever.
lack
Wow.
of character development in the series made people just not want to. They never got attached.
All right, it says that there, and I don't know if this is a good statistic or not because it is a paid TV network like HBO, but it says the premiere of The Idol received 3.6 million views in its first week. Yeah, surpassing the first week totals of season 1, The White Lotus, and Euphoria.
Yeah, no, I think the first thing, and then once people saw it, it was like a huge drop off, is my understanding.
Okay.
They
Then
just
it-
didn't
'cause
continue.
it was like, oh,
gosh. You're right, Jared. The latest episode only got 133,000 viewers.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's rough.
Ooh.
Man.
That's rough.
Because you can have controversial things, but if people are watching it, usually they're like, they back off because that's the whole point.
Yeah,
right?
if they're watching, they don't care what it's
Yeah.
controversy.
Yeah.
That would be good numbers for like Corncob TV.
And
Not
that
HBO.
show Coffin Flop with
Yeah.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
It's a,
Oh.
it's
Okay.
a made
yes.
up network.
I
Got
only
it.
made that joke
Got
for
it.
Jared.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Me and Squid knew what you're talking about.
I got
Call
it.
Time Warner Cable and tell them that you want them to keep Corncob TV.
Corncob TV
Yeah.
for great shows like Coffin Flop. Just Google Coffin Flop. If you have a dark sense of humor, it's 2 minutes of your life that you won't get back, but it's
No.
very funny.
You will probably laugh.
You
will
If
laugh.
you don't laugh, you don't have a sense of humor.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that's it.
So
we'll see.
yeah.
We'll keep you posted on it. By the way, I wonder if The Weeknd, remember how when he was like, all the hype was coming out about The Idol and he was like, you can call me Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to be, I think you just stay The Weeknd.
Yeah, oh, gosh.
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
back to
saying he can't do great things in the future, television or movie wise. Maybe he will, but that just wasn't it.
Yeah, plenty of people have started with a flop,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or they started, you know, but if you have multiple flops, then they'll start shying away from you.
It was too early to start trying to change your name.
Yeah, I think so.
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
Yeah, wait for them to be like, this is the best show HBO's had, and you're like, call me
Call
Abel.
me Abel.
Yeah.
Yeah.